Good morning, students. Today, in this session, I am going to discuss about the functions of Python. As we know, there are two types of functions in Python. Library functions are there as well as user-defined functions are there. About the library function, we have discussed already in class 11th. Now, in this class, I am going to discuss about the user-defined function. So, I'm going to share you a file which is having the concept of function, and then I will explain those concept to you, as well as I will explain the program also. Let me share the screen. See, uh, I have discussed about what are the functions in Python. Actually, functions are the group of code to perform the particular task in Python language. The question is that how can we create user-defined function in Python? So I'm going to display the syntax of creating Python functions. I'm explaining you the syntax of this, which is written over here. Def my own function and the parenthesis, and then print statement is there. Children, what is the meaning of def keyword, and what is this my own function is here? Let me explain. Whenever there is a requirement to create user defined function, we need to use def keyword. This is def keyword. This def keyword is used to create user-defined functions in Python. And after the def keyword, we have to give the name of the function like this. You can take your own function name, but it should be logical so that we can know about the task of the function or about the working of the function. Correct? And now this parenthesis sign is compulsory to create the function definition or function prototype. Actually, this is the function prototype which we are declaring over here, so that compiler can understand what type of function we are going to use. So in prototype declaration, we need to specify the name of the function as well as parameter list, correct? This is the smallest function in Python. In this function, there is only one statement that is printing just a message hello from a function. This is a message which will be displayed over the screen. Okay. This is the syntax only. How can we use the function, and what is the role of the function? What is the advantage of the function? Let me discuss first. Then I will give you a example program. Okay. So advantage of using functions is like this: program development made easy and fast. What does it mean? Program development made easy and fast. It means ki whenever we have to create a large program, then there must be the requirement to create your program in modules. Okay, what is the meaning of module? We have to break our program into small piece of code, and this piece of code is known as modules. When we create a program in terms of module, so it will be easy to update, it will be easy to error find, and it will be easy to modify, correct? The second point is program testing becomes easy. That means if we have created a program in form of functions, that is known as module, we can easily find out the errors. There is no need to find out the errors from top to bottom approach, correct? And then code sharing becomes possible. That means ki we can call our function again and again in a program, and we can share the functions anywhere in the same program as well as in other program also. And the second next topic is also code reusability increases. Means we can reuse the function code, and we can reuse the function code in second program or third program, or any other program also. Okay, increase the program readability means the length of the source program can be reduced by using calling function at appropriate place, so program become more readable. That means that means we can uh, access or call a function or our function in anywhere in program, so that our program will be more readable. There is no need to read a large program at the same time. We can read just a code of a function, and we can understand what function is doing. Function facilitates procedural abstraction. Means procedural abstractions means we can create functions to make our program procedure wise. Okay, that means ki one procedure must be completed inside one function and another must be completed inside another function. Okay, function facilitate the factoring of code. That means we can divide our big code into smaller code. Okay, so there are different benefits of the function which we have discussed over here. Now I'm going to discuss about a small program. Okay, see, the main concept to create a function. How can we create a function? First of all, I have discussed you, we have to use def keyword as well as the name of the function. Then what is this x and y inside the parenthesis? See, the heading is parameters oblique arguments passing and return values. That means ki, whenever we require to create a function, that means function uh, must be operated by the values, or function is going to operate the values which has been passed to the function as a parameter or as an argument. Okay, so how can we pass the values to the function like this? See this definition of this function. Here some function is having x and y variable. Inside the parenthesis, whatever the variables are passed, these are known as parameters or argument for the function. So these are the values or variables which are going to be operated by the function. Here in this function, x and y is to be operated by the function sum, and result will be generated, and that result is going to be stored inside the variable z, and we are returning the variable z. There are two prototype of the function. In this function we are returning the value of z, and again this in the code which is written over here, we are just printing the value of r, that is the similar with the value of z, and this will display the result of z. Okay, let me share you the screen of program so that you can easily understand how can we create our program and how can we execute our program. Correct? This is a Python editor. Okay, I'm writing over here the code def. Suppose I have given it demo function name is there, and I have given the values x comma y. Then just I am printing the values. Print statement, I have used print function and printing the values x multiplied by y. Simple, only one code is there. So notice the syntax over here. We have used def keyword, and I have given my function name as demo, and I have given two values as a parameter x comma y, and I have given this colon sign, that is very important sign. If we are missing this sign, the compiler will produce an error. And after that we have indented our syntax, and I have given print statement to print the result. Correct? I'm going to run this program. See, uh, in this approach we have not we didn't get any output because I have not given the value to the function. That means I have not called the function. So it is very much important to call the function. So I am calling the function over here. So whenever we have to create a function in Python, so first of all we have to define the function like this, and then we have to call the function for execution. If we have not called the function for execution, it will not execute. So for calling the function, we just need to give the name of the function like this. I have given demo, and we have to pass the values whenever we are calling the function. Suppose I have given 12 comma 30. Correct? So Now I have given 12 comma 30, and here I have called the function demo. So this area is known as main area of Python. Okay, this is the main area of Python. I am giving comment over here. If we are ignoring this, Python automatically create this main section, and there is no need to specify this section separately. So in the main area, we have called the function demo, and we have passed the values 12, 30. Wherever we need to call the function. At that time, we need to pass the values to the function also, correct? Now I am calling this, I am executing this program again. It is displaying the result 360, correct? In this way we can execute a small program, small function. So in this function, this is just displaying the result of two variables which are operated by the function, correct? Multiple times we can call this function in this program. And one more important thing is here, if there is the requirement to reuse this function in another file, what should we do, correct? So first of all, I am going to explain you the use of return statement over here, then I will discuss about that topic, correct? So I am making some changes over here. Besides of I'm removing this print statement. Okay, I'm just using return x comma y, or this should be very clear. If I will take a separate variables, suppose result is equal to x multiplied by y, and I will return result variable from here. So now, what is the use of this return statement? This is very important statement, because whenever we require to use the values of a function in any other place, we have to return the values of the function by using this statement, correct? So this statement will return this variable that is named as res, and where it will return this variable where I will call the function. Okay, so we have to change the function call statement also. I will use here a variable. Suppose I have taken a variable my result. Okay, I have taken a variable my result is equal to, and I called this function over here, and now I will print the result. So I will take the statement over here where I am calling the function, correct? My result. So this means what is the value of the function, what are the values generated inside the function, those values can be accessed, or those values can be used outside of the function also. Now what is the value of res variable? That value is copied to the variable my result, and we are displaying the result as a my result, correct? So the result is same, but we can use the value outside of the function also, correct? So I hope this is small concept will be clear to you all. Next concept I will share in another videos. Okay.